Hey, I am Shibomi from Product Learning Leads, and in this video, I will be explaining what Apollo is, and I'll also explain the interface so that you can understand various sections on Apollo. Let's say for example, you want to look for specific clients, or let's say you're looking for a lead list for your outreach or whatever campaign you want to run. So Apollo is a place whereby you can pull out those information of the people you're looking for. So instead of you going manually to LinkedIn, getting the emails, their contact address, and so instead of you doing all of that, so you don't get burnt out. Instead of you doing all that, you just come to Apollo and you filter each sections based on how you want it to be filtered and you get your desired result. So that's just what Apollo is in summary. So explaining the sections on the on the left sidebar, we have the prospect and enrich. So when you click on the prospect and enrich, you have people, company, list, data arrangement. So we've clicked on the people already, and what this section is saying is like this is where you find individuals. Okay, so let's say for example you're looking for a CEO of a company, or you're looking for um, the head of learning and development in London councils. So you come to people right here, then you in the middle section right here, you just come and filter them according to how you want it to be filtered. And just know that the way you filter Apollo matters a lot. So if you filter wrongly, it can have a direct negative impact on your campaign because your targeted audience is going to be like it's going to be like a mismatch of people. So basically you would just like be targeting the wrong person. That's like in summary wrong ICP. So you need to filter accordingly. Okay, moving on to the next one, which is the companies. So in the company session, this is just where you search for companies instead of people. So let's say, for example, you want to find all the councils in London, or you want to look for a particular company in a particular location. So this is the section where you come from and you filter everything in the rightful order. So the other one we have here is the list and data arrangement. So for the list, it's just like the saved group of leads or companies. So it's just basically like the saved database of all your leads that you've searched for. Yeah, so so going to data arrangement, it is used to complete the missing informations. Let's say now you upload a list, Apollo fills emails, job titles, company info, and so on. So yeah, moving down to let's just get started in this section. Let's say you want to filter using the people. So right here we have like the total new and saved. So total number this total just represents total number of available leads based on the filters. So right here, these are like old filters. So you might be working with okay, let's just use the existing one. So let's say you filtered a specific industry based on your ICP. Um you filtered also the employees. This is also known as head counts. Let's say sometimes you get like more depending on what your campaign is talking about. So it can go. The reason why this is actually wider because we were looking for this was we're trying to build a list for all the councils in London. That's why. So like basically your filters depends on your ICP and who you want to target, and how you filter it is directly connected to that. So yeah, so we got the total number of leads according to how things have been filtered. Then the net new right here, it basically means like the new leads you haven't saved before. So the total one was 7.4. The new ones we haven't saved before was 741. Then the saved one that you obviously know too much grammar. It's just the leads you have saved already. So yeah, let's just walk through these filters real quick. We have total. Okay, so we got the persona. So the persona is just like it defines the type of person you're looking for. Let's say you're looking for gamers in UK, office managers, and so on and so on. So if you want to look for like all the persona, you click on this, and if it's like a specific one, you click on this. So moving to the next one is the email status. So basically, the email status are always to be let's say verified. Yeah. So it is always supposed to be verified. Like you should always click on verify, and the fact that Apollo is saying the verify right here. Apollo doesn't verify. I mean, the emails that are being verified in Apollo are not in real time, because there are some um, emails that are not actually longer in existence as of today. But Apollo, like, we recognize that based on it has been verified in the past. So, in order for us to verify further, we go for a scraping platform or two, and that we'll discuss that entirely in another video. So, okay, that's that for the email status. Moving to the job titles. So, job title is just like the, very simple, the role you're looking for based on the ICP you've created. So here we're looking for the head of economic development, business group manager, and so on. So yeah, so this is just basically like the core targeting place. Because we will need the role of the people we are targeting to know if they're like a good fit for our outreach. So we don't want to target the wrong persons. So we have the people our likes, the companies. So if you want to search for the companies, this is where you go, right? And for the location of the prospects, what's the location? Sorry. So we have two right here. So the contacts and the accounts headquarters. So this is just like the headquarter of the maybe company or the person's, yeah, it's just basically the company's headquarters and the contacts where the person is staying. So if your contact is London, your headquarter also has to be like maybe in London. Like these two has to like be syncing directly. Yeah. So we got the buying intent, we got the scores. So the scores are just like Apollo ranks based on my research. Yeah, they're just like Apollo ranks like how relevant a lead is. So is um if the score is high, we're gonna see excellence. If it's average, like good. If it's like below average, you see fair and stuff like that. Okay, so the buying intent just like shows companies actively researching um, solutions. So yeah, okay. So the next one is the technology. It's just like the tools or what the company uses. So we can just like click on whatever technology you have in mind, or whatever technology you want to look for. The next one is the revenue. Also, based on my research, I heard that this revenue is just like an estimate. It's not saying the exact revenue amount. Like Apple is not giving you exact. If you want to do that, I think you just have to like go on LinkedIn or make your search manually for the revenue you want to be eating. So the next one is funding. So sorry, let me click on it. So funding is just basically like if the company is recently has recently raised money, right? So it means like if they have recently raised money, it means like they have a budget. Yeah. So we have like job posting. Job posting are just basically companies that are hiring, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the basic things or the basic filters when we're searching for a lead or multiple leads. So yeah, the filter section is just where you define your ICP. So it's a very important section in Apollo, and the way you filter them actually depends on how successful your campaign is going to be. Also, okay, so that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.